Hello, stranger. It's been a minute.
So there's my wagon back there. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. The room is literally like right there with the black mat. And I'm right by the elevator, so it's just in time. Let me get this in here. Ooh, girl. All right. And then there's downstairs. Wait, the kitchen is on this side. Yeah, the kitchen is like over there in the corner over there. So that's where we're about to go. Literally right downstairs, not far. Let's take the elevator. Come on, wagon. Come on in here, cheer. Get on in here. Okay, we're gonna go on the first. Here we go. There it is. Y'all remember when Jay-Z and Solange had that fight on the elevator? Girl, she was tearing his ass up. He probably deserved it though. These men are sneaky. You don't know what these men be doing. Oh, but it's open. Hold on. Thank you, girl. It smells good in here, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and lock this. 'Cause I like privacy, okay? But this is the kitchen. We have our kitchen rules. This is like the building with the nicest kitchen. We have like tables. You can also, what am I trying to say? You can also reserve this room to study, but we're gonna reserve it to cook. So, okay, look at all this kitchen space. Okay, somebody got their little pot, got their little cleaner stuff. The microwave is not so bad. Here's the stove. I was gonna make some cinnamon rolls, but I don't want to go crazy. We have a toaster. I won't be putting anything in here, but as you can see, people do have their things in here, but I don't put shit in here. So let's go ahead and get cooking. Yeah, so these are the pots that I cook with. I love me some Pioneer Woman cookware, cook set, whatever. This girl comes through with the cooking stuff, and I really think she has good quality products. So we're gonna be using this. And here are the ingredients. I'm gonna be using some butter. This is a very simple, easy recipe. All you need is like peppers and sausages, but I'm just gonna go over what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using some butter. I use chicken broth. I use rice. I use some, any type of sausages. I like a little kick to mine. We're also gonna be using a little bit of flour. We're gonna be using all these, and this is just all the seasonings that I use. You can use whichever seasoning you like, but we have some chicken bouillon. We got bouillon cubes, Sazon, Danos, which is really good seasoning, y'all. Y'all gotta try parsley. That's not really seasoned, just for color. We got adobe, garlic, some New Orleans Cajun seasonings, onion powder, a little bit of spice. You know what I'm saying? A little red pepper, cayenne, and we have Mrs. Dash. And we have some heavy whipping cream. Now, I have never added this before, but we're gonna be adding it today, and we have our little water. So this is really simple. If you take away all these ingredients, I know it looks like a lot, but literally if you take away all these ingredients, this is all you're gonna have. This is a very simple recipe, y'all. Stay tuned, and I hope you like it. This is heating up, so I'm gonna start cooking my rice first. Usually I will cook my, this dish in a bigger pot. This is literally the only skilled pot I have. So I'm probably gonna have to move it to that one. Hopefully it still looks just as pretty. But we're gonna start cooking our rice, and I'll see you guys soon. So the first step is to clean your vegetables. When it comes to produce, you don't know who's doing what with their hands, then touching the produce. Somebody could scratch their booty or scratch their balls, sneeze in their hand, then start touching all the oranges. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse mine. Normally I'll add like dishwashing liquid and salt to clean my peppers, but I didn't feel like doing all that because, like I said, I reserved the kitchen from like 3 to 5, so that's not really a long time. So I kind of had to just do what I had to do and leave before the other people came. But I'm gonna slice my peppers. I like to slice mine. You can dice them if you want, but I like to slice my vegetables because I feel like it looks prettier like that. You really could just do what you want to do, but I like to slice them vertically, and I like to feel like I'm eating like a big portion of something. And I think if you're feeding a lot of people, slicing your bell peppers, it will like add a lot to the dish. Even like the way that you cut your sausages is very important, because like I said, it will kind of extend the dish or make it bigger, especially for, you know, whoever you're feeding. If you're feeding your greedy man or a bigger family or a man who eats a lot, then this is for you. So please slice them vertically. So I'm gonna continue to slice up my onion peppers, and you guys will hear my voice later on in the video. Stay tuned. So now that I've finished slicing my vegetables, I'm gonna go ahead and start slicing my sausages into thin slices. Y'all, please make sure you slice thinly, because if you're slicing big chunks of sausages, you're gonna like fill up the pot really, really fast. You kind of save money, or you do save money when you thin them slightly, because you don't have to buy as many packs, and it makes the portion bigger. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add 2 sticks of butter. As you see, I added one here. But later on, I added another stick because, I don't know, I just like to add 2 sticks of butter because this is the base of the sauce that I'm making. So this step is really, really important. It's just going to make your dish taste more juicier, but you probably be fine with 1 stick. I just added 2. So now you're going to season the little sauce, the butter, the peppers, whatever you want to call it. And I do so because, like I said, this is the base of the sauce. This is where 90% of the flavor is going to come, similar to when you're making a gravy. Your roux has to have taste to it. So that's just what I'm doing here. I'm seasoning with some Sazon. I also added a bouillon cube on top, which is very important. Now, when you're doing so, you don't want to immediately stir in the bouillon cube. You want to let the bouillon cube sit on top of the sauce, and you want to let it until it softens. So you see how soft it is right here? Once it gets soft, then you're okay to mix it in. It's going to really taste good. Bouillon cube, honestly, y'all, you could never go wrong with it. So all I'm going to do next is I'm basically just going to be stirring in my ingredients. I had to cook my sausages in a separate pot because that pot was just too small. So I added a half a stick of butter, and I seasoned my sausages with everything I seasoned my pepper sauce with. So you have to excuse my allergies, y'all. It's a little bad. But I've just added Mrs. Dash, I added some Sazon, I added garlic powder, onion powder, whatever you want to add. It's kind of self-explanatory from this point. So this is how my sausages look once I seasoned, and I added a stick of butter. You can add a stick of butter if you want, but I meant to say I added a half a stick of butter. So yeah, all I'm going to do is just stir it on up, and you guys will hear my voice further down the video. So enjoy. So now the fun part is here. Once your sausages are finished cooking, oh my gosh, it looks so juicy. I'm not sure if y'all can hear that sizzle, but I just love to hear me a good sizzle. So I'm going to just go ahead and continue to mix it in. And now I'm going to pour in the pepper sauce, the base of the sauce that I made with the peppers and the butter. Normally, like I said, y'all, I would just cook it in one pot, but that pot was just too little to fit the sausages. So I just poured the peppers into a bigger pot. And while I was doing so, I heard like a loud wiggle on the door, y'all, because I locked the door. And I had this custodian, I guess she's the custodian of the building, girl. She had came in, and she was like looking to see what I was cooking. And she was like, yeah, I left the window open for you, but you can close it if you want. It gets really smoky in here. And I was just like, oh yeah, it did get a little hot in here. Thank you so much. It kind of like irritated me though, because I'm like, why are you coming up in here being nosy? That's all you want us to do is be nosy. Baby, if the door is locked, get your butt up out of here. But I think she really just came to get her lunch kit. But I still was like, engaging in conversation. But in my mind, I was like, why is this lady bothering me? And not only that, but another girl at the front, not the RA I gave a plate to. I had gave one of the RAs a plate. But it was another RA. She came into, the same thing the custodian did. She wiggled the doorknob, and I opened it for her. And she didn't even have a reason as to why she was coming in there. She was just like, oh, the dish rack. It was just so weird. I'm just like, girl, you just coming up in here to see what I'm cooking, to be nosy. And I was like, would you like a plate or something? Like, why are you in here? And she was just like, oh, I'm just coming to get the dish rack. What? You monitor the front. What do you need a dish rack for? You just come to be nosy. It just like got on my nerves because I don't mind like talking to people when I'm cooking, but I feel like she was just kind of coming to kind of pick on me, just see what I was doing, the girl at the front. But moving on, y'all. So this is where I'm gonna stop talking and let y'all kind of listen to what I have to say here. So. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm mixing the flour into some of the sauce from the pan. You could mix in flour with water, but I just feel like it's better to dip it into the pan and then mix the flour with it. This is just going to make the sauce thick. When I'm serving gravy or sauce, I like for it to be like to sit on top of my rice. I don't like it to be soupy. So if you like yours to be soupy, that is completely fine. I don't like mine like that. I like for mine to kind of sit on top of the rice. So I had to do 2 of these, but the second one I made a little thicker. So this is just solely up to you, but I would highly recommend it. Okay, y'all. So here's how it's looking. I think it looks really good. This is just a really easy recipe, and I feel like it gets you full and it tastes really good. So I'm excited to eat this meal because it's been a while since I had a hot meal, and also a hot meal that I cooked. But also I'm gonna be giving a plate to one of the RAs in the front. I have a lot of this food and I can't eat all this by myself, so I'm gonna share with love because I cook with love. Okay, y'all, so here's the rice. I know you can't see because of my shadow, but I seasoned the rice with this New Orleans Cajun season I bought from Walmart. It even tells you that you can season your rice with it. It's really good. And I also added chicken bouillon. It just ups the flavor of whatever dish you're cooking. So I would recommend to try that. And there's the rice. Hey, I hope you like it. Are you a picky eater? I hope you like it. It's like I created this dish. It's like sausage and peppers. Okay, y'all. So I gave Laura at the front a plate. I did promise her that I would make her a plate. Well, at first I asked her before I started cooking. I'm like, hey, would you like a plate? Are you okay with me fixing you a plate? She was just like, yeah, I'm fine with that. And I asked her how long was she going to be there. She said to 10. So that really pushed me to want to make a plate for her because the shift is really long. They can't go get food. They can't order food. So I just wanted to bless her with a plate. And I'm really glad that I did because she was really thankful for it and she really enjoyed it. So it came out pretty good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and clean the kitchen because in order for me to get my ID, you have to clean the kitchen back. They have to come and check it and then they'll give it back to you if it's clean enough. Now, I love to clean and I know how to clean real good. So I just knew she was going to get my ID back. But I'm just going ahead and stop talking and I'll see you guys or you'll hear my voice further down the video like I keep saying. So bye. Okay, I hate opening these things up because I don't like how they pop. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't like when they pop open. Let me hit it. Maybe I'll try to hit it on something. Voila! Maybe I will just go ahead and make this whole thing. I don't really know. But I know that I bought some cream cheese. Let me get it. Hold on. Hopefully the smoke doesn't. Ooh, shit. Okay, they look, oh, wow, y'all look how cute this is. Look at that. It made it so fast. Wow, so that's the first one. It smells really good, by the way. So yeah, so we're gonna just put a little bit of this on here. I don't really want to use this anyways, but we're going to go ahead and smear it on here. You know. And I'm going to take a little bit of this cream cheese the store-bought cream cheese. And I'm going to smear it on there so they can be cinnamony. And voila, y'all. Look how good that looks. Can y'all see that? I'm going to try it. Let's see. I want to see how it tastes. Oh my gosh. This is so good. But like I said, I don't really talk to anybody on campus. I'm naturally like a reserved person. I am outspoken, but I still am like reserved. I stay to myself on campus. So I don't really talk to many people. So, and I'm fine with that. But I did invite my cousin. He may or may not come. But yeah, I invited him just in case. But I'm sure he's busy because I know he's a football player. And then again, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if he's a picky eater or not, but I know his mama can throw down in the kitchen. So it's like, he may look at my food like, this ain't nothing compared to, ain't nothing like your mama's cooking. But we'll see. If he come over, I'm going to be shocked. So I made my cousin a plate. He said he just got out for practice and he was going to swing by to get it, so we going to see. But I made him one just in case he does, because I can't eat all this by myself. So I don't mind sharing with people, but I think he may be coming to get it because he told me to sit in my room number, so he just going to swing by, get his plate. I'm probably going to put like a water. I don't think he drinks these. I know a lot of people don't like sparkling water, but I'll just probably put all this in a bag and boom. Here's my cousin. He got out. Looks really, really nice. Like, I got my little candle lit. I got a big candle from Walmart. I got my little plate. Like, look how cute that looks. Ooh, that look good. And it tastes good, y'all. The juice, the rice. And then I have this as my drink. This is something I bought from Walmart. It's called bubbly water. I thought it would have flavor to it, but it really just tastes like sparkling water. That's it. It has water and natural flavor. So, it's really just water, but I don't want to drink juice, so I'm going to drink this. About to watch some TV and really kick back. And I also gave the RA downstairs a plate, and she said it was good. Like, I was asking her, I'm like, okay, are you sure it's good? Like, no, not are you sure, but I was just like, hey, do you really like it, or are you just saying that? She was like, no, I really like it. She said, I'm not a picky eater. It's really good. And she said, I love spice. So, boom. I'm just so thankful that I have, I have a love for cooking, because I really, really love to cook. I think cooking is just so fun to me. So we're just going to go ahead and eat our food. Here's the plate. I'm going to go ahead and pop this little sparkling water open. Ooh, girl, something up. Ooh. It's kind of good. Then here's my plate. And I was biting off of it a little bit, but I want to try it on camera. So like I said, this is not a gravy. You could make it a gravy, like a white gravy, but I don't think gravy and sausages go together. So like I said, it's really just like a juice to put over your rice. Like it's a sauce. I could have made it a little thicker, but like I said, it's really to just give your food flavor. So let me get a sausage and pepper. It's so good. These sausages are supposed to be spicy, but it's not. I feel like I could have made it a little more spicier. But I do what I have to do, because with that kitchen, it's not my home kitchen. And you have to I reserved it from 3 to 5 because you can't really reserve it for the whole day because other people have to come. And I know I had a person after me who was coming from 7 to 10, but I don't know if they were coming from 5 to 10 or 7 to 10. But you have to be out of there when you say you're going to be out of there. So I had to clean up, leave, but it's still good. And I feel like this is the first meal I've ever had in my own little apartment. This is the first meal I've cooked. And it's just so delicious because, I'm not just saying I like to cook just to say. I really love to cook. And if I'm being honest, I done made this dish about 4 or 5 times, but it tastes so good in your own place. Hold up. This is why I need a boyfriend. I feel like people will say, oh yeah, she'll be a good girlfriend. No, baby, I'll be a good wife. But I know you have to get a boyfriend before you get a husband. But I do talk to a cute few guys, though. There's this other guy. He's really, really cute to me. I think his name, I'm not going to say his name. It's not like he's going to watch it, but he's very handsome, y'all. He's tall. He got that basketball eye because he's a basketball player. And me and him will talk sometimes, you know, like have a little conversation back and forth. You know, we speak to each other if we see. He's so fine. I should have cooked for him. I should have been like, hey, baby, would you like a plate? You know, that's how I show my love, by cooking. But you ain't my boyfriend, so you don't get no plate. But he is so fine. This is why I need a boyfriend. I know my man gonna love my cooking because I don't just cook just to cook. I cook with my foot in it, my neck, my hands, season, everything. But I'm going to go ahead and check my messages to see if they responded. But I'm about to watch some Beauty and the Beast or something. Maybe Lilo and Stitch or something. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little kind of all over the place because I didn't have a tripod. But it's still a video. It's still content. So there you go. I hope you guys try this recipe for your husband. Maybe he'll want to get you pregnant. Maybe he won't. Maybe your kids will say, I love you a little bit more after you cook this meal. You never know. Maybe your grandmother will start talking to you more after you cook this meal. Whatever happens, don't blame me. See you later.